VP now. Drag out a bit of time. They'll get rid of the Razon TSpirit. They got rid of the AM. And so we got to see some more cores coming up for VP now. For both teams, in fact, as both of them have just gone into the duo of supports as their first 2 picks. And VP, they'll go ahead and pick up a Mars. And TSpirit immediately into the Necrophos, in which VP returns with the Void Spirit, and TSpirit, not to be outdone, go into the Alchemist, and we'll be back to the bans. So both teams are rather... they're spending more time banning than they are picking. I like the Alchemist pick. I mean, if anything's going to work up against VP, it's kind of a cheesy draft like this where you've got a Chen, you've got an Alchemist. You could just try to snowball out of control. Though we've all seen Alchemists that can't get far in the lane because they just lose out the lane. And then you're kind of screwed. So you're kind of putting all your eggs in one basket on this Alch.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Klinks will be the ban up from VP. That's a pretty interesting ban. I suppose on the bright side to all this, you know, we get to see the Void Spirit, which, you know, it does come out often enough. It's definitely the less popular one of the 2 new heroes that came out in the Snapfire and the Void. But you gotta love seeing that Void Spirit pop out again, even though it did get nerfed today. Only a movement speed nerf though. And we see the Tiny being the final pickup from TSpirit. They waste no time, just a second to pick up the hero. Virtus.pro, how do you respond? And is that a position 1 Tiny? I believe it is. Because from what I can see, it should be a mid-alch. Necrophos should be in the off lane. I'm not even going to try and guess. We'll just wait and see what happens. Should be a safe lane Tiny, though. It's VP now. Final pickup, they're going to think about this. They don't seem to like the look of that Tiny. Why oh why, I wonder. I mean, the team fight early on from TSpirit is pretty darn nice. Like, you've got so much early game potential here with this draft from Spirit. Problem is, they've got to win the lanes. If they don't win the lanes, they're going to fall way too far behind, and we're probably going to see an even worse result than we saw in Game 1. VP. Go into the Faceless Void now. Okay. It was available. With Snapfire, obviously. Chrono. Into Kisses. Very, very nice. You've got the Winter's Curse set up to boot, so Zaya can set up the Chrono for him by making Amazing Curse happen. And then you just follow up with the Kisses. I mean, there's no real... there's no real second thought about it. It's just overall pretty darn nice from VP. TSpirit... Obviously, they just want to get a snowball lineup going. They've got the Chen, they've got the Alch, they've got the Tiny. And that is actually going to be a safe lane Alchemist and a mid-Tiny from Ergon. Interesting. Safe lane Alch isn't as popular as mid-Alch because you don't really have access to the jungle quite as well as you do in the mid lane. So the beauty of the mid lane for the Alchemist is you push out the lane, you go back to the jungle, maybe stack up, maybe you don't, but you just generally acid spray it and start taking out neutrals. And just keep snowballing from there. When you go to the safe lane, though, as an alchemist, you can do the same thing, but it's more than likely you're not going to because the distance you have to walk to the neutrals is much further than it would be in the mid lane. And you're generally in a much more dangerous position trying to farm those neutrals than you would be farming the neutral spots closer to that mid lane. So it seems like they just want to make sure that this alchemist just hits creeps in the lane. That's all they want. Just ensure he's secure and safe. I don't think they want a repeat of what happened in the mid lane last time when no one was there on the Troll Warlord. But to be fair, this time he's on the Void Spirit, so things could get even worse. This is actually a legitimate mid-hero that he's playing now. We'll see, there's no one on the Void. Gonna be up against not Misha on the Chen. It will be Ergon once again, but this time on the Tiny. ILTW already giving the tips out to no one on the Void.
Your anger is useless here.
You've been voided. The stench of death is upon you.
ILTW.
Is upon you.
30 seconds to
Should be a very, very interesting game. I said the same thing about Game 1, though. It was interesting, I guess. Bit of a clown fiesta. No contention, although top lane they'll hit each other a bit. Kuman could not steal the boundary rune off Misha. Misha will manage to grab it though. He does time walk forward, but finds there isn't one remaining. And so now he'll back off. It'll be a 2-for-2 trade in the end. And again, the laughing coming out early on. As long as both teams are having fun, that's all that matters, right? It's what we play video games for in the first place. Nice Fisher block there from Immersion. That'll at least give them the equilibrium right next to their tier 1 tower and make it a little bit harder for Kuman to actually get this CS going safely anyway. Because the one matchup we have to watch is mid. Ergon should have a much better time because he is on Tiny. Can get that tree grab going and just guarantee yourself CS. No one should have a much more difficult time up against the Tiny on the Void Spirit. Mind you, Tiny did get nerfed today. His toss range was reduced quite significantly at the earlier levels. But we've got to keep that in mind. It's probably not going to affect him too much in this mid lane, but we'll see. Bot lane, Resolution up against ILTW. Both supports going at it in the back. Zayak and Misha just trading hits as Misha has his little range creep to follow him. Took it from the Dire. Top lane, looks like we might have first blood as yet. Non Grata does go down. Immersion tried to help, but he'd already committed the Fisher. And they just dive him. Just an easy kill. Baxolo is still level 1 on the snap, but they still managed to find it regardless. Shouldn't really happen that easily, but maybe they got lucky with some bashes. I'm not sure. No one now. Gonna find a haste rune. Obviously still doesn't really have that much kill potential on the Void Spirit yet. You do need levels on this hero to be effective, but at least he'll be safe for a while. Down to the bot. Things going okay for ILTW. He's managed to secure 9 last hits on the arc. As levels go up, he should be able to get more with Acid Spray going. Resolution is being rather aggressive. With Zayak, though, they just want to make him feel very uncomfortable. And now a nice spear from Rezo. Just locking him in place. The TP immediately coming out. And that will be the play from ILTW. Only problem is, though, now you've got to walk all the way back to the lane.
I'll always remember how foolish you looked.
And Rezo is not wrong in that sense. It's you'd rather die, honestly. Because at least if you die, you'd respawn and TP back to the lane. How did he come... Oh, of course, he has the Chen. Never mind, he does not look foolish. He had Misha there who could bring him back. I am the one who looks like a fool in all this. Nice play from ILTW. I always tend to kind of overlook the fact that Chen can bring his heroes back towards himself. Though it may not matter as ILTW is going to get chased down. Another nice spear coming out from Rezo. And ILTW, I mean, he doesn't have a TP this time. He won't need it. But he'll need to commit some of that regen he's bought for himself again. Mid lane, Ergon makes the jump onto no one, but no one's just going to turn around on him now. Doesn't have any remnant to throw out, so he'll have to leave it at that. There will be a salve being committed by Ergon as well. And Ergon, are you going to go for a bottle of the Arcane Rune? Nice and lucky there. Pick out the right rune spot. I've got to say, one thing's for sure this game is it's a lot more even. The laning stage isn't just a whitewash for VP anymore. It's actually going somewhat okay for TSpirit so far. As I say that though, Rezo going to start moving forward onto Misha. He doesn't have mana for Spear. He may not need it anyway, as one more would do it, and he does find the kill. It's going to make it a 0-2 now for VP.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Angrada. Gonna have some creep stolen by Solo here.
Dire
Snap.
are scanning.
My thrift rewarded. Stonefall.
Radiant's middle tower
No one
is
already got
under
the
attack.
the double null talismans up, as well as that bottle. Ergon though has the arcane rune active, gets a nice toss back into the tier 1. No one has the shield up though. That resonant pulse, the physical block of that shield is going to be hard to get through for Ergon, that's for sure. Top lane, looks like there is going to be a chase on Nongrata. Kuman could not get lucky with a bash, so he'll have to leave Nongrata be.
That was genius. That was genius.
Bot lane, ILTW. Looks like he's dead.
How'd I get mixed up in this?
It's rough. This is kind of what we mentioned in the draft phase. Like, he has found CS. Oh, actually, Ergon finds a kill onto no one. A bit of revenge coming out from this Tiny now. No one, I don't believe he'll be very happy about that. Regardless though, great little pick off there from Spirit. That'll be the first kill on the board for them as they go for solo now. Immersion has the Fisher, doesn't throw it out yet and chooses not to. They don't have Reaper Scythe yet anyway. So now he throws it out onto solo, but he'll be fine to move in as Nongrata going to be a target of a lot of bashes from Kuman. He's forced the Ghost Shroud up. Immersion does help him out as
Is under attack.
no one. Does find ILTW again down at the bot lane. Just doesn't opt to go back to mid. Makes a quick switch up to the bot lane. Feeling confident now that he's hit level 6 and has Astral Step up and ready. It's like Ergon's trying to do the same thing, but it's a bit, not really as many opportunities right now for Ergon to really set up kills. Goes for the avalanche on Noah, but means nothing.
You might never recover.
So this bot lane is a whitewash for VP. They've completely dominated it. Rezo's having a fantastic time.
Is under attack.
Top lane Was a lot more even. Kuman is still farming perfectly fine though. That's the problem, right? Like, your objective is to try and slow this man's farming down. And it looks like it's been somewhat unaffected. His immersion. He's going to start trying to pummel into Kuman. There is a rotation now from Ergon, who goes onto the Snapfire. Toss up in the air solo. Doesn't have Cookie, but does have 10 stick charges. He does use them now with the Scatter Blast and Kuman. Can't really help without Chrono. But help is not necessary. ILTW, though, will probably need help, as Resolution's coming in with Arena of Blood, smoked up, and will you drop it? You can. He does. Spear is there, and ILTW is dead. And they understand. Like, if they just kill the Alchemist over and over again like this, then TeamSpirit, they're never going to get online, as no one now finds a beautiful Remnant onto Ergon. Avalanche Toss is nice, but Rezo finds himself a double kill with the Spears of Mars. That'll make it a 1-6. As things are getting worse and worse as time goes on for Spirit.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Ergon. Love to find solo on that Snapfire. Doesn't though.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
You've got Chrono now up on Kuman as well, so you've got to be very wary of that.
Radiant's bottom tower
He isn't dealing that much damage, but if he gets lucky with the bashes, I mean, the damage output can be kind of ridiculous. Version.
top tower is under attack.
It's about fishing. He does throw it out, but Solo's just going to be able to get out of there anyway. And Kuman, he has Chrono. Again, you've got to be very, very wary of that. They don't have any help here apart from themselves. They want to steal the outpost prior to that 10-minute, but there's the Chrono coming out. Now, follow up the TP in from no one. They won't get the outpost, and they're probably going to lose both their heroes. It's Grow Shroud is there from Nongrata. They've lost the ES. The Cookie's there with the Remnant, and Nongrata is almost certainly dead. TeamSpirit, I mean, that was a very, very risky play to try and make for very little gain, but they take the risk, and it does not pay off in their favor.
Radiant's bottom tower is fallen.
No one now is at level 9. Ergon has managed to keep up. Remnant, not going to land. Had it landed, that may have been a kill. No one not really going to mind too much anyway. He's quite low on mana. How's our Alchemist farm? We actually haven't looked at the Alchemist for a while now. So ILTW, I mean, we're almost 11 minutes in. Obviously, we all know he's had a bit of a struggle. Like, BP have definitely been focusing him down. There's no doubt about that. He has got some nice creeps coming his way thanks to Misha on the Chen. So he can flash farm a little bit faster. But as you can see, BP smoked up in the exact same spot. ILTW, if he gets stuck in the arena, he's probably dead, and they are going in. He doesn't react fast enough, and now he is gone. It's Mortimer's kisses flying from a mile away, like they were even necessary. Ergon gonna get caught out here by no one. Remnant's there as well. What does he do? Really nothing. He has no abilities available. He's just gonna run, and it will not matter as Solo does find the cookie kill.
Radiant structures are fortified.
That's going to make it a 1-10 now. Kuman, you don't have Chrono. There's probably no point making that jump.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Things will slow down once again. Spirit, they need some more farm up. How far is that Radiance? It's getting there. ILTW almost at that Sacred Relic. Taking some stacks that have been provided for him.
Dire's top
That Radiance will be a pretty big power spike for TeamSpirit. No one.
is under attack.
Won't make a jump on Nongrata. That is a bit of a hard kill. I say that they're thinking about it now. And yeah, Astral Step, just to start him. Remnant does connect as well. He does manage to mech up, but there's the arena. Again, Resolution just finding the plays and gets another kill.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Resolution on this Mars is really dominating this game completely. Is no one now going to chase for more. Who has he found but ILTW?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They won't go for it, but they'll deny him more farm
Is under attack.
as ILTW TP's bot. But look who's waiting there. +1 down to the bot lane and ILTW is dead. And you can already see Kuman sending the pings out saying somebody get down here so we can take this Alchemist out again.
Tower is under attack.
And as you can see, VP immediately rotate.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Looks like they did bring the ILTW Alchemist back out. Mr. realized something was wrong. He realized that they were probably going down to the bot lane to get this Alchemist, so he brings him back. That was certainly the right play to make. It does allow him to also buy up that Sacred Relic and get that much closer to the Radiance. You've got that Diffusal now available basically on Kunan. He buys it out. He'll bring it out. And who's getting chased? Ergon, what are you doing there? I'm not sure if he was trying to pick someone off or maybe just skip the creep wave, but he pays for it with his life. 1-12 now. 3k net worth lead for VP. Certainly a closer game than game 1 was. There's that positive. But a lot of that net worth gain that's coming out from TSpirit is just the Alchemist, as no one jumps in on him and does a lot of damage, but with that Chemical Rage, he doesn't want to pursue any further. And this will give ILTW enough time to finish the Radiance, as his whole team surrounding him, making sure nobody gets close. No one, though, he's a madman. He doesn't care. He'll go into Nungrata, whose Shadow Amulet's up. Cops a Scatter Blast for it, though, as now Kunan's here with Chrono. They'll get the Chen with the Diffusal. They'll go after the Necrophos now, and he has nowhere to go. The Cookie lands. He's almost certainly dead, and now the Chrono comes out. Echo was there in the back, but it does nothing because there's no follow-up. And Ergon, he does toss away, but he's probably still going to go down as Kuman has the Diffusal available, does use it, and Ergon does go down. They also found Immersion in the back on the Earthshaker. Zayak took that one on the Wyvern. That'll make it a 1-16 now, and, well, 5k net worth lead for VP. It was a 4-for-nothing trade. Could be a full team wipe if you consider it. ILTW. Can actually man-fight no one here, who cops a lot of damage now that their Radiant's up. Remnant will not connect, but look who's here. The bane of ILTW's existence. Resolution finds the arena, gets the kill. This game turning into a stomp once again. 16 minutes in, 7k net worth lead. Dota Plus says there's already a 97% chance that VP just win this game outright. Solo is... oh, they called GG. Okay.
Virtus.pro victory.
Well, it was very anticlimactic. Obviously, VP just... it's VP, right? I mean, it's a tier 1 team. TSpirit, they tried their best. They understood they were outmatched here. As an unfortunate series of events for them. Nevertheless, of course, congratulations to VP for winning out the series. And that'll be it for tonight. I wish we could have ended on a better note, like rather than a 16-minute GG. But I hope you all enjoyed in your own way. It has been MLP Dota. Well, it's 5 AM for me, so I'm going to go to bed. I hope you all have a fantastic day ahead of you, and we'll see you guys next time.